For nearly a century, the United States has stood at the center of global power. But today, a new challenger has emerged: China. In just a few decades, China has transformed from a relatively poor country into an economic, technological, and military powerhouse. So the question is no longer whether China is powerful. The real question is, can China overtake the United States and become the world's most powerful nation? To understand China's rise, we first need to understand America's power. After World War II, the United States emerged as the world's strongest economy and military power. The American dollar became central to international trade and finance. American companies transformed technology, from computers and the internet to smartphones and artificial intelligence. And through alliances such as NATO, along with military bases and partnerships around the world, Washington developed an extraordinary global reach. America's power is not based on one advantage. It is a combination of economics, technology, military strength, finance, and alliances. China's transformation is one of the most remarkable economic stories in modern history. Beginning in the late 1970s, China introduced economic reforms and opened itself to global trade and investment. Factories expanded, cities grew, millions of people moved into the middle class. China became the world's manufacturing powerhouse and a critical part of global supply chains. Today, Chinese companies compete globally in electric vehicles, batteries, telecommunications, robotics, and high-speed rail. China is no longer simply the factory of the world. It is becoming one of the world's major technology powers. But which country has the stronger economy? The answer depends on how you measure power. The United States remains exceptionally strong in finance, innovation, high-value services, and global investment. The dollar also gives America enormous influence over the international financial system. China, meanwhile, possesses something equally powerful: manufacturing scale. China produces an enormous share of the world's goods, from electronics and machinery to solar panels, batteries, and electric vehicles. So, while America has extraordinary financial and technological influence, China has built an industrial machine of historic scale. And now, the competition has entered one of the most important technologies of the 21st century: artificial intelligence. American companies such as OpenAI, Google, Microsoft, and Nvidia are at the forefront of advanced AI systems and computing technology. China is investing heavily as well, with companies such as Baidu, Alibaba, and Tencent developing their own AI capabilities. But AI is not only about software. It also depends on advanced semiconductor chips, enormous data centers, electricity, talent, and access to computing power. Whoever gains a lasting advantage in AI could gain an enormous advantage in the economy, science, and national security. Then there is military power. The United States possesses the world's most extensive network of overseas military bases and alliances, supported by a powerful navy, advanced aircraft, satellites, and global logistics. China, however, has dramatically expanded its military capabilities. Its navy has grown rapidly, while its missile forces, air power, satellites, and military technology continue to develop. The most important strategic competition is taking place across the Indo-Pacific. Neither side needs to fight a war to compete for power. Their military capabilities themselves influence global strategy. The competition has even reached outer space. The United States remains a leader in space exploration, satellite technology, and private space companies. China has built an increasingly sophisticated space program, including its own space station and lunar exploration missions. Both countries understand that space is no longer only about exploration. Satellites support communications, navigation, weather forecasting, intelligence, and military operations. The next great technological competition may extend far beyond Earth. And then there is Taiwan, a small island with enormous strategic importance. Taiwan is a major producer of advanced semiconductors, making it critically important to the global technology industry. Its location in the Western Pacific also makes it strategically important to both China and the United States. Beijing claims Taiwan as part of China, while Taiwan maintains its own democratic government. The United States has long-standing commitments and interests in the region. Any major crisis around Taiwan could therefore have consequences far beyond East Asia. That is why Taiwan has become one of the most closely watched flashpoints in the world. But neither superpower is invincible. The United States faces challenges including high public debt, political polarization, and intense competition over technology and manufacturing. China faces a different set of problems. Its population is aging. Its property sector has experienced serious difficulties, and its economy faces the challenge of maintaining rapid growth while transitioning toward a more consumption and technology-driven model. The future will depend not only on who grows faster, but on who can manage their weaknesses better. So, can China overtake the United States? There is no simple answer. America still possesses enormous advantages in finance, technological innovation, military reach, and global alliances. China has extraordinary strengths in manufacturing, infrastructure, trade, and an increasingly sophisticated technology sector. And the balance of power is constantly changing. Perhaps the biggest mistake would be to assume that one country must completely defeat the other. The future may instead be defined by competition, cooperation, and a long struggle for influence. One thing, however, is certain. The competition between America and China will be one of the defining stories of the 21st century. And whoever leads in technology, economics, and innovation could have a major influence on what the world looks like tomorrow. The race has already begun, and the world is watching.